And hello, and welcome back to the Godplane After Show. We're going to talk about all the stuff I just threw at these wonderful people. Stuff came together, and y'all got lost in closets and stared at.
Did.
Let's both go in
I just
closets.
need to know. I need to have it on record that Kay put me and Candace back in the closet.
Yes.
And that's
You
not
all
cool.
stepped into
Thank
the
you.
closet.
How
I just
dare
closed
you.
the door.
Listen, I didn't even step in. Bo was
I peeked
and then I
into the
was
closet.
inside.
I nudged it open with my foot, and all of a sudden I'm inside.
That's the thing. As soon as you look in, it.
You fucked around
True.
and you found out.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Well,
You have a point. Bo did not learn her lesson though. Bo's like, what's in this room with question marks? I'm gonna go. Can I go?
Wait,
in there?
wait,
Everyone's
wait.
like, no.
Don't touch that.
Like we have not learned anything. Like we should probably go check. No.
There could be cool stuff in there. There could be more mangoes.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm pretty sure David will back me up on this. Of all the things we've considered, of like, people are gonna panic, they're gonna try to figure out what to do about this. We did not plan for what if we just cut them out of the portrait.
No, we didn't. Did not.
So were
did
you
not
guys
yes.
like, oh shit?
Should have,
What
but
we
it,
I double checked. I'm like, do I have a real dagger on me? And I'm like, I do.
I can't imagine what that might have actually done.
Would have been like the maze in Doctor Sleep, where the giant axe came out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
No.
A knife would have just come through the paintings and been
Oh my
like,
God.
okay, well that sucks.
Accidentally kill your friends. Oops.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
All of a sudden, Bo has a knife wound in their side. Oh god!
Get there.
Cry.
Oh, I would have had so much fun if that's what y'all would have done. I would have been improvising it the whole time, and it would have been delightful.
Oh my
The next
gosh.
time you run, or when you write this, prepare for stabbing and cutting
Yeah.
out.
I think that's what I love when you talked about this time and like the previous time of people just coming up with stuff that you hadn't actually anticipated. And
It's
yeah,
like,
I would like,
Here we go.
yeah,
This is
let's
great.
try it.
Yeah, always leave it to the players to come up with something that is just nowhere
Horrible.
in your mind when you're writing it. You're like, why would you think of that?
Yeah, it's like there's an obvious. Nope, that's okay.
I didn't see anything obvious.
I will
And-
say this is the boldest I've ever been with doors as a D&D character in my entire life. This is the most bold
So much
I've
fun.
ever been with doors. I'm just gonna open it. I'm not even like I'm just gonna open it. It's fine. Like
And as a GM, I appreciate your service.
absolutely.
You and you recognized a couple of those names. I'm glad. Wouldn't recognize all the names, but I'm glad you recognized a couple of those names.
I recognize one.
like those sound familiar. Okay. I don't know. I thought the hallway, the endless hallway of portraits was a nice touch because it was like a weird kind of side. It's like a weird footnote into the whole thing. It doesn't actively do anything, but it adds a lot of flavor. And it's like, oh, okay, interesting.
I'm really glad that I made a character with a low intellect because I would have absolutely been in that fucking. Like, if I had made a really smart character, y'all would have not seen me for some time.
Oh
I'd have been there like, I must take etchings of the names, record them in my journal.
Just like,
Right?
Thank God.
Just running to the end to
Cut
make sure that
back
there aren't
to-
pictures of us. Like,
Cut back to, you got out on your own, you said? So what is taking Bo so long?
Do I have to go in the closet and try to rescue Bob?
Don't do it.
oh no.
One
Oh,
thing that we
goodness.
really had to make sure we did in putting together the Godplane is we had to infuse a lot of history with everything that's happening so that as players and your characters can see that a whole lot happened for you to be selected, a whole lot happened for you to be here right now. And so finding little ways in which this world was lived in before you arrived was very important.
Super
No, it's-
awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
absolutely
works.
fantastic. It's so much fun, just like exploring everything. And that fucking reveal at the end, it's like, oh no! Uh-oh.
That was nice.
That's our problem.
'Cause I was like, I know that name. That's the name from like.
Uh-oh. I know there's gonna be a discussion coming up about that scene.
I loved the moments. I loved Dylan and Phineas's scene of like, you go. Oh no, you go. Just yeah. No, you go ahead. Yeah.
Coke.
And Bo making a little pillow fort for everyone.
Yes.
So fun. So
I just want to be
nice.
cozy.
You don't find a lot of coziness in the Godplane, so you got to
No.
find your own. What's the Swedish word? The hygge,
Mhm.
like that feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad my dice were nicer this time.
Yeah.
Yours
I was
really
like-
were. Wow.
I was literally like, I need you to like put those dice out in the new moon or something because next week.
And all my practice rolls were like under 10, but it got down to the wire and my dice were like, okay, we can't fuck around right now. We really gotta
Yeah.
get you out of here.
No, mine did not want me to be. Mine did not want me to not roll well in the 2 vignettes for K.
Yeah.
They were just like, no, we're just gonna roll like 20 somethings the whole time. Well, okay, sure, I'll go.
Phineas is like ice cold. I love it.
So good. That like the voice drop, like just like
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was just like, oh no!
I love changelings.
Very attractive
I love
to me.
changelings so much. They like their actual world lore, their D&D lore. I love changelings. You give me a chance to let a changeling do something cool, I'm gonna let a changeling do something cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun because that's probably still there's definitely more about all of us to tell, but like we were kind of back and forth like, okay, well, what about this aspect and what about this aspect? And I wasn't sure what to expect from the cold open even after your questions. So I was just like, all right, we'll roll with it. Okay. And then honestly, I was watching your face, but then I was also watching everyone else's face during that because
It was
the
so-
reactions
I
were
was very
golden.
expressive.
Yeah, I was like, they're not Phineas? Oh my god!
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wanted to let you do this reveal at your own kind of pace. So I was very careful to talk around it until you let the drop. And I'm like, okay, now I can start letting some of the drops and hints too.
Oh yeah,
It was awesome.
I
We're
like
halfway
that.
through the campaign, y'all.
That's crazy.
Oh, we are. That's right.
I don't get it.
I want more.
Surely there are more episodes.
No, 50
There are more episodes.
50
Then more than 4 episodes.
We have to stop playing sometime. It's gonna be Thanksgiving soon.
For you.
Like,
I already have mine. I'm done.
that's right. You already had yours. That's right.
Yes. Y'all were so much fun this episode.
Yeah, no, it was such a fun time.
I think
love-
I'm now way more curious about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It's
I'm
the
now just-
Gil and Phineas thing again. No, you. No, you.
No,
I'm,
you go. No, go. Yeah, you go.
I'm so way more curious now about Dylan's past. Like
Like, it's
Not enough
I mean,
answered
I-
questions.
about all of our pasts, really, and that's why I can't wait for next week because I want to but yeah, like how we're just learning a little bit more, and even it's kind of fascinating to me. And like I said in chat, the fact that like while you have this written the way you've customized it for these 4 characters and blending that together is really amazing.
Yeah.
It was very fun taking what you all gave. And like some of you gave me, again, some of y'all gave me very robust backstories. And I'm like, cool, if I take this, are you cool if I like tweak things? And it's like, yeah. And then some of you were like, here's like 3 details, go to town. And I'm like, is this like, yeah, cool. No, seriously. And I'm like, okay, I'm good to check in. Is this cool? Okay. Like, and yeah, I appreciate the trust that y'all put in me because I know for anyone watching this, they don't know what's coming in the cold opens. None of them know what's coming in the cold opens. None of them really knew it was coming with the trials. Like they've just put faith in me. And I hope I've repaid that faith with pain, but also something fun.
Is it my turn next week?
Yes, it is.
You're the last. You're well, not the last. The last of our unseen cold opens.
Dun, dun. I
All right.
thoroughly enjoyed Dylan's trial. Like, that was lovely.
Terrifying.
It was wonderful, and
It was terrifying.
Oh my god.
I had so much fun because
You were
everyone's
like
they're gonna get the
millipedes. I
last
was like-
book and it's gonna be terrible. They're gonna get the last book, it's gonna be terrible. And I'm like, it's a book.
like, okay, I guess I'll read them.
I'm not gonna lie, David goes, what do we do if Dylan doesn't read the books? I'm like, Dylan will read the books.
Dylan
Dylan will
will read
absolutely-
the books.
Trust me, Dylan's gonna read the books.
100%. Especially like reading the first one and nothing happening. Oh yeah, cool. I can read these books. It's fine.
Yeah.
I read them all and then I pick which one's the bad one. Easy peasy.
Oh, no.
Fine.
Spoiler
Fine.
alert, the one that sucked me in, that was the bad one. In case you were wondering if that wasn't clear.
Well, at least the house might not eat us now.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Might
Okay.
not. If we can, I mean, do we just like? That's where all of my questions are. Is like, we have this information now about somebody that's been here before, that was trying to find specific information in the house that they never latched onto, but also the compass is like, go downstairs or whatever. And I'm like, can we just
Yeah.
like, is it
Or-
as simple
like,
as we just
or
go
we could,
downstairs
like-
and it's like the door is there and we just go?
I'm just like, or we could just leave the house. Like, you know, we can go. We can just leave.
We could just leave. But like, what if Visal is in one of these rooms?
I'm sure if this all were in one of these rooms, she'd have punched her way the entire fuck out by now. Like,
Maybe she's sleeping. She's tired. She's been going for a while.
That reaction was fantastic.
Amazing. So good.
I'm just saying. Just saying. This is why we should be glad that we don't have Candace at the table. We instead have Bo, because Candace would be like, we need to look in all the rooms. Got to check everyone.
it is
under
really.
beds.
It is only like with respect for time that I am also not like, well, let's just take a look at
Yeah. We could stay here for another 4 episodes.
Well, that's how you get more
back
votes.
to.
No, they never left the house. We
They
don't know.
never
They
left.
never left the house.
They just
Yeah.
stayed.
Yeah, forever. They're stuck.
Last group 2 was like,
Next.
I want to go through all the rooms. But we're on a time. But I want to go. And that tells me I've built something that hurts so good.
I was gonna say the next time you run this, the journals will be from us because we never left the house. So you know.
There you
We'll
go.
just be in the dollhouse having tea.
Phineas
Today,
is
Now
now
that
Tazik, pretending to be Tazik, but is Phineas,
Oh.
but is
How dare
It
you?
explains why the dolls were the human. Oh god! the mannequins.
Y'all's expression
I'm-
when I said, "You remember that eye?"
Yeah, it's like, wait. Now I'm just thinking, it's just like, wait a second. I don't think that was Dylan. So,
I'm also really curious who Peppa would ask Phineas to change their shape to look like, whether it was Peppa's former person or Peppa's former person that she was in love with. And I was sitting here like, that could get really awkward. But we're gonna. I mean, we're definitely gonna do it. But you know, it's gonna be awkward. Like,
Oh god, I ripped a stitch.
I don't know if Peppa will, but as a spoiler, Peppa would ask to be like, "Can you turn into me? Because I want to see what I look like. I don't remember much."
Aw. Aw.
oh,
Sad Peppa.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for ways to be more and more sad each episode. I'm like, how?
it seems
Peppa
like
cries, stuffing falls out.
You know what? Hot tip: ask Bo to build a tribute to the Weaver, and then Peppa will be more sad.
I don't think the thing is, I don't know if that's. I don't think that's in Peppa's like wheelhouse for what they want. Like, in terms of the Weaver, like they revere the Weaver, of course, but it's just like, well, the Weaver's there, and I understand, and there's a bunch of stuff with that. But I don't think she would ask things to be built. The Weaver has their own place. They like living where they live. She doesn't need anything else. Which is cool.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good to know. That's a relief.
Yeah, she's busy.
Maybe a trip to Michael's.
True. They do have a 2-for-1
you
yarn
know.
sale. It's a little grandma who knits.
Oh.
She's half spider.
So are we gonna? Does Phineas have like a cool green eye now? Because I saw your picture update.
Wait, the picture.
I did not see the picture
Yes.
update. No, I need to go
No,
back
with the
and
green
watch
monocle.
Picture.
It's actually the same picture, but
Oh.
it's now saying changeling
Changeling.
instead of human.
So-
Very
Nice.
minor, but I was
I
proud
got
that I
you.
was able to manage to do that in the middle of the game because
Yeah.
you all talked.
I
and
was,
that
yeah, I was
great.
like,
It
oh.
let me do stuff.
But yeah, so like, obviously don't watch these after shows if you haven't started watching Godplane, because that was
It's called After.
that's a huge spoiler. Yeah.
That's good advice. Very sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun, and I'm glad it came out in like a, okay, well, it doesn't seem like they're gonna kill me now kind of way, so I guess we're
I could-
kind of cool, but we're not like super cool. Like,
I could feel like Phineas is like, I'm afraid, so I'm gonna be a jerk. No, is it okay? Is it okay?
I
that
really
energy was-
I really enjoyed how we had the two sad ones the first time, and then we had the two like cold ones in this session, where it's like, I don't know, cold. That's just the only way I can describe that. We're just like, nah, mm-mm.
yeah, neither of us. Yeah, neither of us had any heart wrenching anything. It's like, no, ours are both kind of fucked up. I mean, Phineas's is more fucked up because they really started all that shit. So
I know, but it sounds like Phineas's family, like they were dealing with a lot. Their family's trash. So
Now, Blizzard.
sure, that's one way to put it. That's one interpretation.
I will not say anything more now because I don't want to ruin anything that might still come out. But I kind of accidentally made Phineas worse. I didn't mean to, but I
What's-
did.
I will say what's interesting is that I don't normally make like dark characters or evil characters. So it was hard for me to come up with like, okay, details and backstory, and every time a question came up, I would lean into it and it would get worse in an interesting way. And then Kay asked one clarification and I was like, oh well, here's how I thought of it, but actually the way you asked that, now I'm gonna make this even worse. So
Well,
yeah, that's
I had
better.
read what Ryan had given me and interpreted it completely differently. So I said like, okay, so tell me this. And they're like, that's not what but yes, that. And I'm like, no, I swear you gave me that. And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, well. Okay. Let's have fun.
And I love the way that Dylan reacted to Phineas. And it's just like, I don't like people who lie to me. And it's just like, oh no. No friendship there.
There was a choice between like saying like, okay, glass houses, or no, you're right. Like,
Valid.
I think for how cold Dylan was this episode, you saw more of Dylan this episode as well.
Mhm.
So that was
I'm here for
interesting.
Corpse Dylan.
More Dylan.
Corpse Dylan. Yes.
I love that.
Oh, Peppa was gonna take like some glass or something and be like, are you breathing?
The best part is, no.
Next time Peppa's just gonna constantly be like, are you okay? Just like all the time.
Stop waking me up.
You don't get a
Not
long
at
rest
all.
because every 2 hours Peppa's shaking you away.
Are you okay? It's like, oh.
Well, I had so much fun.
Also,
this
Lancelot's a
episode.
jerk.
But he's a good kitty.
It's really funny. Should I say this or should I wait? I can say last game, the team was always like, "Where's Lancelot?" Although I won't tell you the name yet because it's very funny. But they were like, "Where's the cat? Call the cat. Talk to the cat." And it became like everyone was trying to talk to the cat. And y'all are like,
Get out of here.
No cat.
"No
Mm-mm.
cat."
No,
No, definitely
not
not.
a friend.
I like the
I
cat.
love
He
the
just-
confrontation.
He just wanted
around
some power.
Peppa.
What?
What do you mean? Has he taken anything? It's like, no, I haven't really felt a difference. I don't know.
And having had that conversation, knowing that we were going to go into that scene with Phineas about like there's something that's taking power, I was like,
Trixie.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be very excited to see what conclusions you all have come to and what you think this means about your characters. And we will have a Bo cold open. See what we learn about Bo next week. Any final questions you all have for me or thoughts before I turn you loose for the evening?
Nope, just that was
Oh.
awesome, and thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you
Yeah,
all so
that
was
much
great.
for playing and for your trust. Like, I cannot say this enough times to anyone watching. This crew gave me an amount of details and then trusted me. And it's been so much fun getting to build this around these amazing performers and watching them lean into it. And thank you all for trusting me. And I can't wait to do more next week. We're halfway through the campaign.
Yay!
Wow.
Yay, but sad.
All right, y'all. Thank you again, and we will see you next week.
Bye.